welcome back to the channel. You know what, let's get straight into it because this one be choke. British politician Kemi Badenoch recently said in a podcast, "I no longer identify as Nigerian. For someone born to Nigerian parents, raised partly in Lagos, and who bears the full Yoruba name Olukemi Olufunto Adegoke." That statement shook a lot of people, both in Nigeria and in the diaspora. Some are calling her ungrateful, others says she's just being honest. So what's really going on? Today we'll be diving deep into what she actually said, why she said it, how Nigerians are reacting, and what this means for diaspora identity in 2025. Let's begin with the facts. Who is Kemi Badenoch? Her full name Olukemi Olufunto Badenoch, and the name Adegoke. Born 1980 in Wimbledon, London, to Nigerian parents, grew up between Nigeria and the UK. She lived in Lagos for part of her childhood and later moved back to the UK at age 16. For her career highlight, she was a former Secretary of State for Business and Trade between 2023 and 2024, but currently leader of the Conservative Party and leader of the opposition in the UK Parliament since November 2024. Badenoch is known for her strong views on culture, race, and immigration. She has often, rejected what she called identity politics and takes a firm stance on British patriotism. What exactly did she say? Kemi made her comments during a sit-down on the Rosebud podcast. Let's read an exact word, not headlines, not tweets, but the exact quote. "I'm ethically Nigerian, but I no longer identify as Nigerian. My life is in Britain. I don't live in Nigeria. I don't participate in its civic life. I haven't renewed my Nigerian passport in over 20 years. I had to get a visa to attend my father's funeral. Identity is about where your view and your values and emotional connection lies. For me, that's Britain." Boom, there you have it. She's not denying her ethnicity, but she's clearly saying, "I'm British, not Nigerian, not anymore." Why this is controversial? That statement might sound normal in London politics, but to many Nigerians, especially online, it felt like a slap in the face. Why? Because for Nigerians, identity is more than where you live or work. It is in the name you carry, the food you eat, the family you belong to. Nigerians in the diaspora are often told, "You can leave Nigeria, but Nigeria never leaves you." So when someone like Kemi, who grew up in Lagos, bears a Yoruba name and rose to political power with Nigerian roots, says she doesn't identify as Nigerian, it cuts deep. Some say it sounds like shame, others say it's simply honest. Let's hear both sides, okay? So let's look at some reactions from Nigerians. Social media has been buzzing. Here are a few real public reactions. One said she sounds like someone who has completely erased her roots. Another said, "Let her be. The Nigerian she left is not the Nigerian of today. Can we blame people for emotionally checking out?" Another person said, "It's her choice, but don't act like you didn't benefit from your Nigerian upbringing." Another person said, "We all know Kemi never liked being associated with black struggles. She's just been consistent." There is also a growing group of diaspora Nigerians who say they feel the same way, disconnected from Nigerian politics, ashamed of corruption and bad governance, emotionally tired of always defending Nigeria abroad. So it's not just Kemi, it's a larger identity crisis that has been bubbling for years. So can we stop being Nigerian? Let's get technical for a second. Legally, yes, a person can renounce their Nigerian citizenship if they choose to. Don't quote me. Nigeria always allow dual citizenship by birth but not by naturalization. Emotionally, that is subjective. You can feel Nigerian or not, there's no law for that. But culturally, that's where it gets messy, because culture is not just about where you are, it's about language, food, values, joke, and the struggle. Kemi is saying I'm ethnically Nigerian, but that's it. I no longer emotionally or culturally identify with the country. It's not illegal, but to many it feels like she has turned her back. The bigger question is this: what is identity? Let's break it down. Ethnicity is Yoruba, Nigeria. That's her bloodline. Nationality, British. She was born in the UK and holds a British passport. Cultural identity, this is what she's rejecting. The idea that she should still feel, act, or align herself with Nigerian life. And she's not alone. A growing number of second-generation immigrants are struggling with the same tension. I was born here, I live here. Why am I expected to carry a culture I don't live in? But here's the flip side. When people like Kemi reject their ethnic identity publicly, they also risk erasing the representation of Black Americans or immigrant stories in public life. It's a double-edged sword. Why it matters? Kemi's statement matters for three key reasons. One, representation and visibility. Kemi Badenoch is one of the most prominent Black women in UK politics. For her to disassociate from her Nigerian identity could make others feel like Nigerianness is something to be ashamed of, especially in high places. Secondly, diaspora tensions. Her comments highlight a growing divide between Nigerians at home and those in the diaspora. The longer you live abroad, the harder it becomes to relate. But should that mean cutting off all identity ties? No. Third, the Nigerian brand. Let's face it, the Nigerian government, economy, and global image are not exactly attractive right now. Some Nigerians abroad are distancing themselves not from culture but from the embarrassment of association. Kemi's story forces us to ask, is being Nigerian something people want to run away from now? Here is the hard truth. Kemi Badenoch didn't reject her roots out of it. She just redefined her identity based on her reality. She lives in Britain, her kids are British, her politics are British. In her eyes, calling herself Nigerian would be dishonest. But at the same time, identity is not just about where you are, it's about where you came from. And for many, it's painful to watch someone erase that publicly. So whether you agree or not, a statement poses an uncomfortable but necessary question. What does it truly mean to be a Nigerian in the diaspora? Let's talk. Do you agree with Kemi's statements? Can someone stop identifying with where they came from, or is that a betrayal of heritage? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real fact-based commentary on diaspora identity, global politics, and cultural issues. Thanks for watching, and remember, wherever you go, your roots are always part of your story, whether you claim them or not. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.